Well, hi everybody. It's so good to be back. Some of you have noticed that I took a break. I haven't had a video in 2 months. I've just been super busy, but I appreciate all of you who subscribe and watch my videos. In today's video, it's going to be a good one. We're going to be talking about something that's very important to so many people. We're going to be talking about that website called A Place for Mom. If you have a loved one that is in a nursing home, or you think it's time possibly to look into nursing home, assisted living homes, memory care facilities, if you have a spouse or an aging parent and you're trying to make those decisions, you may have heard about the website A Place for Mom. Well, in today's video, that's what we're going to talk about. Making those decisions, some of those buzzwords you hear when you're talking to these facilities, and we're specifically going to be talking about that service called A Place for Mom. So stick around for today's video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you will like and subscribe. This channel does videos about different topics, and I hope it's things that you'll enjoy and encourage you. Subscribing to a YouTube channel is free. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is published. Now to today's video. I recently had a conversation with a woman that is caring for her mother. Her mother is in her late 80s. She was diagnosed several years ago with dementia. And she was living at home for a long time. She was able to still live in her home. Her daughter was having someone come in every day and check on her mom. But it got to the point where she believed that they needed to do something more for her mother. She felt like it just wasn't a good situation for her mother to live at home. So she started looking into assisted living. And now she's starting to look at memory care facilities. Well, we started talking about the process and how you go about finding the right place for your family member, your mom, your dad, maybe your spouse that needs one of these facilities. She mentioned seeing all the advertisements about A Place for Mom. She said when she looks online and you look at the website, one of the first things that happens is they ask you to fill out information. They want your information. They want a name, they want an address, they want a lot of information. And she was leery about giving this website all this personal information. And we both began to talk about it, and we wondered, is a website like that selling your information? Because they say their services are free. So how are they making their money? Well, I started wondering myself about that. So when I got home from visiting with her, I got online and I just started looking at it. And this is what I found. When you start talking about nursing homes, assisted living, memory care facilities, it opens up so many questions. And there's lots of information out there, but how do you know who to trust? Well, in today's video, I want to talk about one of those websites, one of those resources that are out there called A Place for Mom. You know, if you still watch regular television, especially those channels that seniors watch, some of those channels, some of those television channels that play a lot of the older sitcoms, they play Bonanza, they play Andy Griffith, they really cater to seniors. There are a lot of advertisements on those channels about A Place for Mom. And also online, if you've done any kind of Google search for any kind of nursing home, you know how the algorithm works. You're going to get more and more advertisements about senior care facilities. And I could probably do a whole series of videos about the information that's out there for trying to choose the right facility for your loved one. Choosing the right place can be a big decision, and there are a lot of things you need to consider. The most important thing to consider is the person's needs and wants, and also what the person can afford. There are a lot of resources out there. I don't think you really need one of those referral services, such as A Place for Mom. According to Wikipedia, A Place for Mom was founded in 2000. It's a privately held, for-profit senior care referral service headquartered in New York. The company provides personal and professional assistance to families in search of senior care options. And according to Wikipedia, the service is free to the families. A Place for Mom is paid by the senior living communities and healthcare providers on its platform. According to one video I found, it says that places like A Place for Mom is a placement agency that does provide free referral services to assist you in locating a licensed residential care facility for elderly people. Facilities like assisted living, boarding care, and dementia care facilities. It says they interview you, they gather this information to determine your level of care that you need. The video I watched went on to say that the agency is paid by the facility once a placement is made. So the families are not paying for this service to help locate these facilities. The service, like A Place for Mom, is being paid by the facility for getting the placement. That particular YouTube video was trying to reach out to facilities and explain to them that they don't need to be paying all these fees to places like A Place for Mom. That video went on to explain that there is a fee to the facility of $3,000 and then a 120% referral fee. So they get a flat $3,000 plus 120% referral fee for, I guess, whatever it costs for maybe a 1-month stay at that facility. So the facilities are paying A Place for Mom and those platforms like that, not the senior or the family that's getting the information. This YouTube video, its whole purpose was to let these assisted living facilities and these nursing homes know that they are online. People now are more savvy. They can get online and research and look for facilities near them without these referral services. A Place for Mom is spending a lot in advertising. I can't remember how many years ago it was that I started seeing Joan London being their spokesperson. Back then, a lot of people weren't using the internet, or not as much as they do today. At that time, you might need that website to direct you to the facilities in your area. But now with Google or other search engines, not just Google, but with your phone or your iPad or your laptop, you can type in nursing homes near me, assisted living near me, memory care facilities near me. You really don't need these websites to refer you to a place for your mom. But I will say this about A Place for Mom website. It does have a lot of good articles and good information. A Place for Mom has hired writers to write some good articles and produce some good information. So why not check out their website and learn what you can so you can make an informed decision and learn more about what all is available. Maybe not just in your area, but in general. A Place for Mom even has a YouTube channel, and I checked it out. Some of their videos are very good, and I've included in this video some of the information from their YouTube channel. I did take a look on Reddit to see what people were saying about A Place for Mom. I will put a few screenshots of some Reddit comments and let you read them for yourself. As you read them, you'll see that some of them are negative. What do you think about A Place for Mom? I'd love for you to comment down below and let me know, did you use one of these referral services? Did you use A Place for Mom? Did you give A Place for Mom your information? And after you gave them the information, did you receive a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, a lot of spam? Well, comment down below and let me know. Now, when picking a facility, you have to know what level of care you need. There's lots of articles out there that explain the difference between a nursing home and assisted living, and also memory care facilities. Well, let's talk about ADLs. You'll hear that acronym when you're looking for a facility. ADLs include bathing, dressing, grooming, toileting, eating, and walking. Those are activities of daily living. I think that's good information. You'll hear about ADLs and you might not know what the nursing home or facility is talking about. And that information came from A Place for Moms YouTube channel. Assisted living is primarily a residential environment, while nursing homes, or also called skilled nursing facilities, are considered medical environments. You do need to know the difference. In an assisted living facility, residents have access to different levels of medical attention depending on their individual needs. For example, a facility may provide transportation to doctor's appointments or help a patient take their medicine. Some assisted living facilities offer a special area for people with dementia or conditions that affect their memory. In general, people in assisted living facilities are in fairly good health. A nursing home usually refers to a skilled nursing care facility. They have 24-hour supervision, long-term care, and short-term rehab care. Nursing homes will offer specialized medical care. They'll have nurses on staff. These nurses, and sometimes even physicians on staff, are equipped to handle wound care, feeding tubes, catheters, IV therapy, dialysis, injections, heart rate and blood pressure monitoring. They also may have physical and occupational therapy on site. Nursing homes typically also provide transportation to medical appointments. And memory care services. What are they talking about when they talk about memory care? Well, typically it means as dementia progresses, seniors will likely need assistance in one or more of their activities of daily living. You know, those ADLs we talked about: eating, bathing, dressing, toileting, and even moving about. Memory care staff are trained to provide help with these ADLs. Every patient is different. That's why it's so important to figure out what each person's needs are and find the right facility. With the friend I was talking to, her mom is in really good health. She doesn't really need any medical care, but she definitely needs memory care. Her dementia has progressed where she does need help eating, bathing, dressing, toileting, and moving about. But she doesn't need the skilled nursing care like IVs or catheters, dialysis, things like that. So that's how she chooses the right facility. At this point in her mother's life, she doesn't need the skilled nursing leveled care, but she definitely needs the memory care. You know, finding a facility that is right for your loved one is so important. You know, we probably all want to keep our parent or our spouse in our home as long as possible. We want the best life for our loved ones. We want them to be happy and safe and well cared for. And if we can do that in our home, that's wonderful. But there may be a time where we're unable to provide the care that they need. It's so good that there are places out there to provide this care, and we have resources available to help us make that choice. Well, in today's video, we've talked about the difference between assisted living, nursing homes, what memory care is. But the main reason of the video today was to talk about this referral service called A Place for Mom. You know, I do think they have a nice website, they have some good articles and some good videos, some good information. But I do wonder if you need them for their referral. With your phone in your hand, your iPad, I think you'll be able to research and Google these sites and call those sites directly without using one of these referral services. Who knows? We may be able to reduce the cost of these facilities if they're not having to pay people for these referrals. Well, thanks for watching today's video. Please comment and let me know what you think about A Place for Mom, the website. Until next time, bye.